Good afternoon and assalamu alaikum everyone. You're tuned into City FM 89 and this is Midday Madness. I am Ghazzl. How is your Thursday coming along? It is the 20th of May and it is a beautiful day here in Islamabad and Rawalpindi. It's kind of cloudy. It's not very hot. And it's just kind of perfect. How is it in your city? I hope you guys had a good morning and now it is afternoon and we're going to have a really good afternoon with some really great music. What do I have for you today? Well, the playlist is lined up with really great songs because it is the same title songs. So today I'm going to start with Hero. And I have a whole bunch of songs that, as years and years with stars struck. And how are you feeling on this lovely Thursday afternoon? Are you back to your routine, or are you still enjoying your Eid holidays that have gone by pretty quick and have been a little bit more longer than usual? But it usually takes people at least 2 weeks to get back into the routine of things. So I'm hoping that perhaps next week might be that week. How is the pandemic, the coronavirus in your city? So it's going to be a fantastic show, of course. And well, today is all about being fit and fabulous. So I'll give you some really good ideas about being fit and fabulous. And because May is Mental Health Awareness Month, I'd like to talk on the issues of that because I feel that is very important. It's very close to my heart. So yeah, let's kick off the show. Hope things get back to normal. And that was a whole bunch of heroes and more heroes coming up. Here is Enrique with Hero and Tina Turner with We Don't Need a Hero. Asks. We stayed. That was Anita, Girl from Rio, and Rihanna would Take You to Rio. What a fantastic song that is. Coming up next is Lose My Cool and Jonas Brothers with Cool. So now we are going down to saying the titles with Cool, Cool Kids, Dua Lipa with Cool, and Daddy Cool coming up next. A Sky Full of Stars. That's One Republic with Counting Stars and City of Stars by Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. What a fantastic movie this was, and a beautiful song as well. I guess anybody can really sing these days if you can carry a tune. You can have any kind of voice as long as you can carry a tune. Even a bad voice, if it carries a tune, can be a very interesting song. What do you think? Yeah? No? Maybe? Here is Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman. As All the Stars, and I just realized, counting down from City of Stars, Rewrite the Stars, and Kendrick Lamar and SZA with All the Stars, all three of them are just such amazing movies. I mean, City of Stars had Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman. I mean, what a fantastic movie that is, and one for the kids to watch together as well. If you haven't seen it, I really do recommend that you do. Hugh Jackman has done a really good acting and everything in it as usual. He's just super fantastic. And then All the Stars from the Black Panther, that was also a really good movie, and a movie in which I had heard so many people say, oh, it's not that good, it's not that good. And then I don't know, after a couple of years I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to give it a try because I like all the songs from it and I loved it. So sometimes your own opinion is the best opinion that you can get, right? Here is DJ Khaled with Where You From, and then Missy Elliott with Where Them From. That's some forever going on with Justin Bieber and Chris Brown on City FM 89's Midday Madness. Good afternoon to all of you that have just tuned in. Good afternoon, Pakistan. How are you guys feeling? What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? A lot of conversation about Palestine has been going around, and people have been coming out and showing solidarity with Palestine, of course. We stand with Palestine and the people of Palestine. Please pray for Palestine, for its freedom, for the people that are being oppressed, the injured, and those that have passed away. Keep Palestine in your prayers, guys. It's so important. Show solidarity with the people of Palestine by joining peaceful local protests in your city. COVID-19 is still at large. Do wear your masks and stay hydrated, guys. It's so very important, especially it's so hot these days and it's humidity and all that. It's important. Best thing to do would be also you guys can follow and share correct posts and information on social media from authentic social media news and outlets. And yeah, do whatever it is that you can. It is very, very, very important to come together for humanity, right? Here is Charlie Puth with Girlfriend and Alicia Keys. That's Troye Sivan with In a Dream, and now we're going on to a series of dreams. I hope that you guys have been enjoying it. We had Heroes, we had Cool, we had Stars, and now we have Dream. We still have Power and Sorry and so many more wonderful titles to a lot of familiar songs. So yeah, stay tuned in, guys. Thank you so much for appreciating and liking the show. Aisha, Imran, and Wajahat writes in saying, Ghazzl, fantastic show, really enjoying the playlist. And yes, you're right, we have to stick together for humanity. It is our job to do that. And well, guys, thank you so much for enjoying the music and motivating me as usual. I love it. You guys make most of the show, of course. Also, for those of you that are asking if I have a social media page, yes, I do. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, especially for you. And my pages are open, they're public for you. So yeah, go ahead and like it. And I'm always posting a lot of nice information, quotes, memes. Now that I'm a certified therapist, so I post a lot about that as well. If you guys want any therapy sessions, of course, you can DM me. This is the time, when a lot of people are sad, they're confined at home, they can't do the things that they love to do, they can't meet the people that they love to do, they're not getting married the way that they have envisioned, that everything is a lot more smaller, a lot more confined. And for some people, it's great, you get used to it, but for some people, it just raises a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress that perhaps could be avoided in many cases. But if it's not, it's okay to feel it and go through it. And the best thing you guys can do, of course, is get through to a therapist, because therapists are trained to actually make you feel better, to find out what it is that is bringing you down, to help you feel wholesome, to help you get rid of any anxieties or disorders or anything in the past, to unbecome of what you have become in your life from the past, from parenting, from influence of the society and the world, and just to become your authentic self. So to be that, it's good to go to some professionals who actually know that. And it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And since I am really huge on mental awareness, because I'm a therapist, of course, as well, this is a topic that is very close to my heart. I really give a lot of importance to it. And throughout the month, 10 days are left, of course, I will be raising some awareness or the other. Today's topic that I thought we could discuss was a little bit about anxiety and anxiety disorders, and what we actually think it is, and with the people that have it and how we judge them. So let's go ahead and speak on that. Many people have anxiety, but not everyone has an anxiety disorder. An anxiety disorder is basically involving repeated episodes of sudden feelings of intense anxiety and fears of terror that actually peak within a few minutes. You have panic attacks, start crying, you start palpitating, you start sweating. All kinds of things that happen. Different types of anxiety disorders include generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety disorder, and separation anxiety disorder. When you feel like when someone's leaving and you just feeling like that sinking feeling inside your heart and you don't want them to go, or when you're going to meet people and you don't really want to meet them and you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to meet these people. That's a social anxiety disorder, and a lot of people have that. A lot of people that like to stay home or just like to stay with themselves are people that actually have it. Some people choose to stay alone and are introverts by nature, but some people have a disorder, and it is important to distinguish between which one do you actually have, if you have it, of course. Anxiety disorders may be more common than you think. A lot of people, at least 31% of adults, will experience anxiety disorder over the course of their lives. Treatments range from therapy to medication to mindfulness, but I always think that medication should be taken the last. It is something that you should only take if you really do feel like it would have an impact on your health and if you really do need it. Otherwise, you can get addicted to these medications, and they have a lot of side effects that affect you in the longer run. You can discuss that with your doctor or your psychiatrist if you are in taking that, but you have to be very careful in what you are taking. Like I said, it has a lot of side effects which are not actually very good for you in the long run. Experts recommend seeking medical attention if anxiety is interrupting your work or other parts of your life. If you have suicidal thoughts, get medical care as soon as possible. Anything like that is something that you really do need to seek medication for. But what does an anxiety disorder really feel like? And what do people who are living with anxiety wish you knew? Well, obviously, people have spiral days. They're not always happy. They're not always the same. They have mood disbalances. They get out of balance. They slip out of a happy and bad place very quickly. And from rage to sleeping too much, to 1 second wanting to do something and not wanting to do something, sometimes laughing too much, acting too happy. It's just a whole big spiral, and it is very important to actually be able to see that. Sometimes they're ongoing very speedy, sometimes they're irritable, and just small things in events and conversations can be blown out of proportion. Their nerves are buzzing, stomachs are churning, not feeling really good, hyper alert yet fatigued, and all kinds of things. These are the things that you can actually try to catch if you know someone that is going through things like this. And you know what? Advise them to get help. In Pakistan and in general, people think that, you are crazy, you should go to a therapist. This person's crazy. You're feeling like, just all this crazy and pagal and everything is attached to seeing a therapist and not feeling 100%. But that is who we are as human beings. I mean, we're not always healthy, right? Our immune systems go down, we feel sick, we go to a doctor, we cure ourselves. That's how it is when you go and see a therapist as well. They make you feel better. And it's an outside person that you're speaking to who has all the education and the details and is a professional in being able to handle you and your problems. Now, obviously, you don't find the best therapist in one go. Therapists are not robots, they're human beings, and you have to find the one that actually clicks with you. So you have to actually go shopping for the right kind of therapist. But when you find some therapist that you actually can click with and feel comfortable, that is where your life starts changing. And the earlier you start therapy, the better that it is. So I really do recommend teenagers start therapy right away. Every teenager for that matter. It'll only help you make good decisions. It'll make you value yourself, grow some self-worth, lay some healthy boundaries, learn to say no, whatever that you're hiding and whatever that you cannot open up and express, whatever is going on, as such as abuse or anything like that, can come out in the open, and you can lead a much better life when you grow on being an adult. Once you're an adult and you start going into therapy, it's a little bit more harder because you're a lot more rigid now in your ways. Your personality is more developed, and so working around that can be a little tricky. It happens, it works out if you want to get better, of course, which everyone should. But yeah, so the earlier the better, especially school-going kids, teenagers, all of you seek out help. And you know what? Maybe we should change that. Maybe it's not even help. Maybe it is seeking mindfulness, seeking a way to be a better person in your life and to lead a better life. So yeah, just kind of giving you guys some awareness for Mental Health Awareness Month, which is May, and we've got 10 more days left. So yeah, every now and then I'll throw in a topic, and if there is any concern for you, you can discuss with me. Go ahead and DM me. I'm on social media as RJ Ghazzl, Ghazzl. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. My pages are right there. It is the RJ page, of course, but I have linked my therapist work there too. All right, coming up next are more fabulous songs. Thank you guys so much for enjoying the songs, and thank you for your text messages. Better than 8989 also is my page. Go ahead and DM me, because then I have your questions and I can take out my time and answer them, give you a time if you need a session, work around whatever it is that we need to work around. And also CityFM89 related stuff, guys. Anything that you want information, I'm your girl. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, for being part of the show, for being part of the madness. I love you very much. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.